Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Pro Bono Institute Annual Dinner. Please welcome James Jones, Chair of the Pro Bono Institute Board of Directors and Managing Director of Hildebrand International.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much and good evening. Welcome all to the 2009 Annual Dinner of the Pro Bono Institute. I'm Jim Jones and I chair the Institute's Board of Directors. The theme of tonight's program is celebrating the legal profession's commitment to pro bono. And this certainly feels and sounds like a celebration, right down to the special drink, the Celebratini, I think they call it, that was concocted specially for tonight's reception and dinner in this fantastic venue. The commitment and hard work of an awful lot of people are required to produce a wonderful event like this dinner, and I want to spend a few moments thanking some of those key people. I would ask that you acknowledge their contribution, but please hold your applause till the end, otherwise we'll be here all night. First, I want to extend the Institute's deepest gratitude to our dinner co-hosts for this year, Tom Glosser, Mike Holston, and Bruce Kulick. Their commitment to pro bono service, their stature, and their deep ties in the legal community were instrumental in bringing all of us together here this evening. I also want to thank the members of our Dinner Benefits Committee who are responsible for broadening support for this event, as well as the many law firms and corporate law departments, our founders, senior partners, lead counsel, advocates, and other donors whose generous contributions to the Pro Bono Institute make possible the extraordinarily important work that PBI does. We are so grateful to all of you for your assistance and support. Thank you very, very much. There are lots of other people that we should thank, but unfortunately time doesn't permit us to mention them all. I hope that you will all take a moment, however, to review the full list of the acknowledgments in your program book. And I do want to take a moment to thank one very important group of people, and that's the staff of the Pro Bono Institute. When we started planning this year's dinner, we set a very high, aggressive goal in terms of fundraising. And I am pleased to tell you that we not only met that goal, but we exceeded it, which is no mean feat in the current year. And so I would like Esther Lardent and the staff of PBI to please rise and receive our thanks. Given the seminal role that the Pro Bono Institute and Corporate Pro Bono, which is our partnership with the Association of Corporate Counsel, play in the pro bono efforts of major law firms and in-house law departments, it is striking how few people the Institute has that makes all of this possible. We recently expanded our staff by one position to a total of 9. That's right, 9 people who produce all of the training programs, conduct all of the research, write and disseminate all of the materials, provide the in-depth technical assistance to individual firms and law departments, assemble and maintain the clearinghouse of pro bono materials, and provide consistently thoughtful and informed advice to all of us. This vitally important resource, it's hard to believe, but is only 13 years old. When it began, in-house corporate pro bono was for the most part unheard of. And law firm pro bono was often the province of a small group of true believers in selected firms. Pro bono junkies, as Esther refers to them. Today, how all of that has changed. In founding the Institute, Esther set out to create a project that was small enough to be nimble and forward-looking, yet knowledgeable enough to be a thought leader, a transformative institution, and a powerful force for good. She has surely succeeded beyond her wildest expectations. Tonight, we are going to recognize some extraordinary pro bono achievements. We are also going to discuss the state of pro bono, where we are after the most difficult and painful economic downturn that most of us have ever experienced. A downturn that may well lead to profound changes in our profession and in our organizations. But before we do that, however, I want to summarize for you the extraordinary transformation in pro bono that has resulted from the vision and work of the Pro Bono Institute. Here are just a few notable facts. The amount of pro bono work undertaken by the 150 law firms that are signatories to PBI's Law Firm Pro Bono Challenge has almost tripled during the past 10 years to a total of over 5 million hours in 2008. And the challenge itself has become the industry standard for pro bono among major law firms. A study conducted on behalf of PBI by academic researchers has found that the firms that have the strongest pro bono performance are also the most profitable firms. Major law firms have fundamentally transformed their pro bono infrastructure, staffing and governance, policies and practices at the urging and with the assistance of the Pro Bono Institute. Innovative pro bono models that in many cases did not even exist before the Institute was created are now widespread, effective means of providing pro bono service, including rotation programs, which have expanded from 5 firms in the beginning to now more than 100 sponsoring firms, transactional pro bono, signature projects, and pro bono partnerships with law departments. And speaking of law departments, let's look for a moment at the impact of corporate pro bono since its creation by ACC and the Institute in 2000. The number of formal in-house pro bono programs has increased from a mere handful to literally hundreds of vibrant law department-sponsored pro bono efforts. A majority of the law departments in the Fortune 100 are now actively engaged in pro bono service. Almost 100 law departments have now signed on to the Corporate Pro Bono Challenge. One small innovation, yeah, that's worth applauding. Absolutely. One small innovation that was created by the Corporate Pro Bono Challenge in 2003, its Clinic in a Box program, has enabled in-house volunteers from a wide range of companies to provide legal assistance that has led directly, or in the case of nonprofit clients, indirectly, to benefit more than 1 million people. Now that's only a quick snapshot of where we are in pro bono today, thanks in large part to the efforts of the Pro Bono Institute. And now I want to invite one of our co-chairs for tonight's dinner, Tom Glosser, who is the CEO of Thomson Reuters Corporation, and incidentally my boss, to join me briefly to discuss the impact of corporate social responsibility on pro bono.